Hi everybody, this is a video I made to help you to answer to do the assignment 1, the individual assignment. Okay, so let's see. This assignment is, I think, is important, is significant because the mark is 10%. So let's see the purpose first. See here the purpose. This assignment is to assess and enhance students' ability to relate their understanding of topics covered in the class with the research related to strategic management accounting practices. And second, develop their critical thinking and writing skill. Okay, let's see the task. You are required to prepare a literature review of a specific management accounting topic covered in the syllabus of the course. Okay, this is the most important thing. For this assignment, you are asked or you are required to prepare a literature review. Okay, literature review is something like this. Literature review is like a report. You have to read several research articles and then you write a review or comment or report about the articles that you have read. When you write the literature review, you have to say something like this. There are 5 studies in this area, or I have chosen 5 latest articles related to this topic, and then you have to analyze the article. What are the findings of these articles? These 5 articles, are the findings consistent? Where do the studies have been conducted? Maybe 5 articles you have collected, 5 articles related to target costing. And then you have to analyze these articles. You have to say whether these 5 articles are studies conducted in one country or different countries. Maybe 5 articles, but 2 articles are studies conducted in US, 1 article in UK, 1 article in Australia, 1 article in Malaysia, for example. But or in your search for articles, you found 5 studies related to one topic conducted in Malaysia only, or Malaysia and Indonesia, or Southeast Asian countries only. So you have to analyze that. You have to write about that. And then you can say that all the studies are quantitative studies or qualitative studies only, or mix. You have several quantitative studies and also several qualitative studies, for example. You have to and then you have to say whether the findings are consistent. In Malaysia, around 50% of businesses use target costing. And then you compare with another study conducted in US and studies in UK, for example. Are they consistent? Or in Malaysia, less companies use target costing, but more in US and other developed countries. So this is a literature review. You compare and you analyze and then you make conclusion. A literature review is not only a summary. You cannot say that I have 5 articles, 3 articles from developed countries, 2 articles from developing countries. And then studies 1 found this. Study 2 found this. Study 3 found this. Study 1 says something like this. Study 2 says something like this. Article 3 says something like this. That is summary. But literature review is you have to analyze. You see pattern. For example, from the 5 articles that I have reviewed, I found that in developing countries, more companies use target costing. In the third world country, very low percentage of businesses or companies use target costing, for example. So that is the thing. You have to see the pattern and then you conclude. You have to analyze things, not only summarize the article. And then, for example, you can say that, from the review of 5 articles that I have done, I saw that the trend of using target costing is increasing. For example, you collected that the article from year 2000 to year 2021. So you see the number of companies that use target costing is increasing. So you can say that that is not a summary. That one is based on your analysis. You see the pattern. You see that it is increasing, or maybe it is decreasing, or maybe it is constant. Same from year 2000 to year 2021. I saw that the trend of using target costing by companies is same, does not change. So that is the literature review. It is not a summary but an analysis. You have to see patterns, you see trends, and then you write about it. Okay, see. And then see here, for example, you may wish to do a literature review on target costing, but for this we have settled this problem. I have asked you to choose a topic that you want to do for your literature review for this assignment. I think I have asked you to write your chosen topic in our WhatsApp group. Before I prepared this video, I saw that 26 students already chose their topic, so I'm not worried about that. So now, the next paragraph. See, using Arial 11 font, double spacing, the report should not exceed 5 pages long, excluding list of references. This assignment accounts for 10% of the overall course evaluation. Date of submission, week 6, Monday by 5 p.m. So next week, 5 p.m. next week. That is the date of the submission. So I will create a place in a slot in Putra Plus, where you have to upload your assignment answer. I will do that soon. Okay, what is a literature review? Like I said earlier, that's the thing that I have tried to explain to you earlier. A literature review is a specific type of research paper that focuses on published literature on a given topic. So when you want to do a literature review, you have to search for academic article or research paper. I have a video about that. What is the difference between magazine article and academic research article? So I have a video about that. Maybe I can share the video with you in the WhatsApp group. Okay, it is often the first step in doing original research, either scientific or otherwise. It is more than a mere summary of the literature. Like I said earlier, literature review is not a summary. If you write a summary, then you will not get a good mark. You have to write a literature review. You have to do an analysis of the articles that you have read and collected and you have analyzed. You have to analyze the article. However, as it presents analysis, patterns, and critiques of individual sources, group of sources, and the body of the literature as a whole. I have explained about this. You have to analyze to see patterns, and also see here another point is you can critique. For example, you can say that most of the studies about target costing are done in developed countries only. So you can critique that. So you can say that in the future, there is a need for studies on target costing in developing countries and also in developing countries and also in third world country, for example. You can critique that, or you can say that from the 5 articles that I have reviewed, all the studies are done using quantitative method. So you can say that in the future there is a need for doing qualitative studies on the target costing, or so that more understanding can be acquired from the observation or something. So you can also critique. You can say that the previous studies use a very small sample, for example. More companies should become the sample to get clearer picture about what had happened in the okay, the thing that had happened. Okay, so that is the thing. Remember about that. Literature review is not a summary, but it is an analysis to see patterns and to critiques if you can. Stages in conducting a literature review. So the stages is very actually straightforward. I can say something like this. So the first step is you have to identify the topic that you want to review. So most of you have done that. You have chosen a topic that you want to do for this literature review. Second thing is you have to search for the research articles, empirical based journal article. I have made a video for this. What is empirical based journal article? I will share with you in the WhatsApp group. And then the easiest way that I know to find research article or to search for research article is using Google Scholar. I also have a video about that, but it is in bahasa Melayu, Melayu. So I will share the video with you. If you cannot understand bahasa Melayu, you can search the way to use Google Scholar to find or to search for research article. So see here, step 1, you have to choose a topic. Most of you have done that. The second step is you have to search at least 5 journal articles. So I will share with you the video to do this. Step number 3 is you have to review the article. You have to analyze the article. You have to, maybe you need to prepare a literature metric. Very good. You have 5 articles and then you read the articles and then you prepare a literature metric. The literature metric can help you to see the patterns, help you to make conclusion easily. You can see the literature metric and you can do the analysis of the literature very, very quickly. If you do not prepare the literature metric, then very difficult for you to compare this article with another article and then to see the trend, very difficult. You prepare the literature metric and then you can do the analysis very quickly. Step number 4 is, after you have analyzed, critique and see patterns and discuss, you can write the literature review. Okay, so I just try to make it clear to you again. Steps in conducting literature review for this assignment is you have to identify the topic. Second, you have to search for at least 5 journal articles. Number 3, you have to analyze the articles. You read, you analyze, you see the patterns, etc. Number 4, you write the literature review. So writing is the last stage Okay. How to organize a literature review? So basically, the literature review that you have to write has three main sections. First, you have to write the introduction, and then you have to write the body of the essay, and number three, you have to write the conclusion. Okay, so here you can see here, these are the long explanation about what are the things that you have to write. But here I think it is clear, easy. This is the thing that you have to do to get the marks. For example, here for the introduction, you have to write the purpose of the review, the purpose of the literature review, the importance of the topics, and background of the topics. So that introduction section is 15% marks. So very important. And then for the body of the essay of the literature review, you have to show or to write the finding of the relevant study, patterns in the finding, implication or importance of the finding, overall critique, and flow or review or coverage of the content. So that is 45%. So very important. The body is very important. Conclusion, summary, highlight the important findings and implication on the practice, research or policy. 15%. So see, very important. You have to, when you write the literature review, make sure you write everything shown in this evaluation of the literature review assignment here. You have to make sure you have to write everything, otherwise you will not get the marks for this. And then you have to use correct grammar, spelling, etc. You have to follow the format, and then you have to write the references using APA format. You have to know how to do this. You have to search for how to use APA system. I also have a video for this. You can search. You can find many material in the internet. The APA it stands for American Psychological Association. The APA has a website that explains about the format of citation. So you can search in Google APA citation system, and then you will find the website of that for that citation system. You can open enter the website, and then you can find the way to cite using APA format. Very important. So, and then make sure you choose relevant articles. So 5% for that. So total 100% or 10% marks for you. Okay. So what have I done in this video? The first thing is I explained about the task. You have to do a literature review. This is the format. Remember this? You have to use a specific font, double spacing, not more than 5 pages. Okay, and then I explain what is a literature review, and then I explain about steps to do. First, you have to identify your topic. Second, you search for articles. Number 4, steps 3, you have to analyze the articles. You have to read and then you have to analyze. Step number 4, you have to write the literature review essay. And then I ask you to read this long explanation about the introduction, body and conclusion. That this thing you have to read. But I explained about this. These are the things that you have to have in your literature review essay. Make sure you have everything, because you will get marks. Otherwise, you will not get marks. Thank you very much. You can communicate with me in the comment section. Also, you can communicate with me in our WhatsApp group.